Hi chums, I'm going to have to be a bit discreet here because there's a wake on just down the road and I don't want people to be, I don't want to be filming down that direction because it would be a bit disrespectful. Sean, my friend and neighbour, died yesterday morning. So I'm going to ask you, will you see any difference in the front of my house when I pan round when this car goes past? Yeah, that's as far as I'm going because there's only hedge from there. I don't want these people down below to think I'm making a mug of them or something, you know. Yeah, the front's been taken out at last. Decided to take the entire hedge out. You see, when my head was here, at this point here, I couldn't actually see up the road because there's a pillar here. So I was leaning out over the steering wheel to try and see what was coming, you know. This way, the new pillar's going into that hole. So it's going back about 6 or 7 feet, about 2 meters, which will make it an awful lot easier to see up the road. I'm not going to show you this shot from the other side because there's a lot of cars down there. And then in here, I had a wee bit of a disaster. I think that is that's a gourd, and I think it's okay. I think the one over there is okay as well. But the other ones have got a bit of a hammer with a digger. But you can see what's happened here. I've taken it right down the side there and right up to here. So we're going right across, and if I go across, walk over here, let you get some idea of how much extra space I have for cars now. So you can see that we've got a lot more space than we had, and then over there is where the turning space is. And I'll just walk over there and let you see that. Now at the moment they've just taken out the soft stuff, the soil and the grass and stuff, and they've put in this hardcore, and then tomorrow they're going to start finding levels for drainage and curbs. This is all going to be curbed all the way around here and across there. This concrete here is coming out, but you can see look how deep that is, the concrete there. The guy who built this house, Jimmy Collins, was a builder, and he absolutely loves cement, and these boys are discovering that he's a hard man to follow because everything, those there, do you know what those were for? Those big lumps of curbs there were to hold back, they were supporting 3-inch wide brick, 3 inch by 6 inches long. So he was a real concrete enthusiast, and he mixed it hard and it lasted forever. This house was built in 1926 and it's as good as it was when it was built. So that's it. So you can see a bit of a mess. The boys aren't coming tomorrow to do the digging because of there's this funeral's on tomorrow, so they don't want to be using diggers and stuff when that's happening, so they're going to be away. But there's another team of guys coming in, the same crowd, and they're going to put in the curbstones and set levels for drainage and stuff, so that'll be a good job. So I'll just show you from this side what's happening, and they can work quietly, you see, and then the funeral takes off about 10 o'clock until in half an hour it'll be gone, so you can just start working again, you know. There's a difference in the front now. The 2 gate posts were just where my fingers are pointing now. So you can see that's opened it up really, really well. So I'm very happy about that, you know. And it's just made a big difference. So a few years in the planning and stuff, but we're there now, and this surface has to come out, the tarmac. I'm putting stones down. I think stones would look better. I thought of concrete. I love concrete myself. It makes a great finish, and I love that, but I think that the concrete is too severe in this to be applied in this situation in the front of a house. It's great around the back and farms and stuff, businesses, but not for residential property, I don't think. Don't want tarmac down again. It just looks like it would make an area this size tarmacked. I'll just walk up to the front here and let you see how big it is. An area this size tarmacked would what do you call it? Look like a car park. So we've decided we're going to go on the stones, and then it'll be another 6 or 7 months before I can put the stones in. See that little digger there? That thing there just works unbelievably hard and doesn't wince about anything. It does so much hard work. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was like a bit of a toy when it arrived. Not one bit of it. It is a tough little machine. Daewoo. So there's our Korean friends again. So I think it's Korean anyway. Korean or South Korean, or which other place does all the heavy duty? Taiwan. Maybe it's Taiwan. Beirut. So, I'd love one of those. That'd be great fun, you know. I'd have the place wrecked in about 2 days, you know. So anyway, there we are, folks. That's where I am with the improvements, and I'll do another wee update in a few days. There'll not be much happen tomorrow because it's just putting curbs and stuff in and getting levels. So all the best now. Bye bye.